Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Auditory Vinyl. I'm Doug. It's another video for new spins on old vinyl, where I take records I haven't played forever, give them a spin, and tell you about them. So right off the bat, Spies. This is Behind Enemy Lines. Came out in '83. This has got two guys from Foreigner, Al Greenwood and Ed Gagliardi. I think they left after, I think it was after Head Games, because that's when Foreigner came out with Foreigner 4. Not only was it their fourth album, but they only had 4 guys in the band at that point, I think. But anyway, those two guys left, or were told to leave, depend on what you read or what you hear. Typical power struggles, and you didn't give me credit for this song, and the drama. But anyway, so those two guys left Foreigner and started this band. This is their second one. Their first one did a little bit better, had a minor hit. This one, not so much. Didn't do as good. It's pop rock, basically. Doesn't sound like Foreigner at all. The highlight would be Al Greenwood on keyboards. There's a lot of cool stuff that he does. There's even a few songs that kind of hint a little bit towards prog rock. But yeah. And then I think they might have done one more album after this, but then they had issues with the label and management, and they just broke up, and everybody kind of went their own ways. Al Greenwood ended up doing some stuff with Joe Lynn Turner from Rainbow when he did some solo stuff. Al Greenwood played on that, and Ed Gagliardi, he what did I didn't write it down in my notes what he went on to do. Well, he went on to do something, but I forgot what it was. But it ain't the first side. I didn't really care for it. Kind of like the management saying, "Here, you got to play this. This is what the kids like." But the second side was a lot better, and it was more, I don't know, it just sounded more like the band thinking, this is what we really want to play, and it was a lot harder, and yeah, a little bit better. But overall, not too bad, I guess. Spies. And then from '76, Murray McLaughlin. This is his album Boulevard. It's his 6th album. He's from Canada. His backup band is the Silver Tractors. It's singer-songwriter, Americana, folk. If you like Gordon Lightfoot or Jim Croce, kind of along those lines. It's on the True North label, which is, I think it's owned by Island Records. But he's won a bunch of Juno Awards, the Canadian, I don't know, equal to Grammys, I guess. He's in the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. What did I put? He's also worked with Katie Lang, I think is what I saw. But yeah, just that folk Americana stuff, pretty good. And when I was listening to it, his voice man, it sounded like somebody, but I can't think of who it is. Um, some of his band members went on to do other stuff. Ben Mink, the mandolin and fiddle player, he played with Lou Reed and the old band Edward Bear. But yeah, it's pretty good. Murray McLaughlin. And then from 77, Randy Edelman. This is his album, If Love Is Real. It's easy listening, pop. He plays the keyboards and wrote all the lyrics and music. It's got Jeff Porcaro on drums on here, who, he plays on tons of albums. It's on Arista. Lots of people have covered his songs. He's written a lot of stuff for other people. Blood, Sweat, and Tears has covered him. Barry Manilow, Kool and the Gang, Shirley Bassey, Olivia Newton-John. A bunch of people has covered his songs. He's been involved or contributed to a bunch of soundtracks, including My Cousin Vinny, Billy Madison, Last of the Mohicans, the score or whatever for the TV show MacGyver. He was involved in that. And he's married to Jackie DeShannon, who obviously covered some of his music as well. It's not something you would play at a party. It's pretty mellow, like I say, pretty easy listening, but it's all right for some background music. Now, if you want to play something at a party, Stabbing Westward. This is from '96. Wither, Blister, Burn, and Peel. This is kind of your typical early '90s alternative grunge. Not electronic. What's the other word I'm looking for? But they had a couple minor hits. I didn't really recognize any songs on here. One vaguely, What Do I Have to Do, and maybe Shame. This did chart on rock album charts. And this album actually went gold. It kind of has I don't know, some of it maybe Nine Inch Nails, maybe even a song or two Marilyn Manson. They did about 5 albums and then they kind of broke up and went their own way. The drummer, he went on to do a bunch of do the music for reality shows. The heck is he? Well, I can't see his name on here for. Oh, Andy Kubaszwinski. Good luck with that one. But yeah, he went on and he actually did some jazz also, played with Jim Brickman. But yeah, I did like music for Axeman, Storage Wars, and some other reality type shows. The singer, after they broke up, he went on and formed a band called The Dreaming. I'm not really familiar with them, but it's pretty good. I'm just not. It was kind of new to me. This is another one of the ones that I think somebody gave me this CD, and I just kind of put it in the deal and never really listened to it. But it's It's not too bad. Here's the actual disc. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Everybody uses Discogs, and I don't know, some of the stuff kind of irritates me. Like, there's a whole bunch of albums I got in there that they don't show the date it was produced, which is weird. And like, if I compare some of the records I have in Discogs to the old Goldmine price guide, and I know the prices don't even matter, but the information is pretty good that are still in the Goldmine books. I got over there, but like the Goldmine book will say that maybe it's a reissue, but Discogs doesn't say that. For example, Three Dog Night 1, the original issues don't have the song title 1 on the album cover, and I have one like that, and I entered in Discogs, and it showed it as being like an original release, not a reissue. So I don't know, what are you gonna do? So I've been kind of toying around with maybe some other apps, see if they're any better, but I don't know, there's probably problems with all of them. So that's my little minor rant, I guess, for the week. Chuck Mangione, what's his name from Golden Earring? Can't think of his name. Losing some people, and of course Ozzy. So rough week in the music industry, but that's the way it goes, I guess. Have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy the music.